Hi, I'm Jonathan. I'm here at the Grissom Trailhead for my geography class, for my geography project. I'm just showing you a couple examples of, weathering or erosion or some sort of natural process that breaks down, rocks and all that type of stuff. Right now I seem to be in some sort of riverbed or a stream. Over here we got what I assume to be is limestone. This would be like the bottom of like the stream right here. Where is it at? We do have some examples of, when it rains, the rain hitting the limestone, causing the chemical reaction, like actually carbonating it, kind of causing these holes right here. As well as some of the pebbles and stuff that are at the bottom of the stream bed or river, whatever this is. They're very smooth and rounded. So that's probably because of the limestone having that reaction to the rocks down here. Example would be this rock, which would probably sit at like the bottom of the river. Just whenever it rains, the water causes like a chemical reaction with the limestone. The water is essentially like acidic, and so over time it kind of eats away through the rock, just like this. That's what it seems to be happening all around like this stream bed. Still in this little stream bed, but also another good example, so we can kind of see of the layers of the limestone. This kind of being like the more weathered portion of it, and this being sort of like the newer stuff underneath the older stuff. This was probably from whenever the river was, running through this lake. It was probably eating away at the bottom layer and still eating away at the top layer. And then when it eventually dried up, this stuff on the bottom was mostly getting rained on, causing it to deteriorate over time and kind of having this lighter color rather than having this darker color that we see up here. We also do see some examples of some chemical reactions with these holes right here and right there as well. We also have some tree roots growing out of there, but I don't really think it's causing a whole lot. It'll probably cause a decent amount in the future, but not as of right now. I'm still in this little stream bed when I'm kind of closer to the water, so I found some good examples of showing that weathering and it's not stages, but sort of seeing that process in real time. Over here we kind of have this sort of like sloped, and it has this kind of stagger pattern with the limestone. It's probably looks like it's been sitting here for a while because it's super dark, but I mean what probably happened was that either this stream or whatever this river would probably fill up, and then over time the water would sit up here at the highest, over here at the highest, but just an example, it'd probably sit at over here, eat it away, and then it would slowly start going down, eating away different levels. Over here we do have this pond right here, this little body of water. We can kind of see it in a broader picture. This one's a little bit more smooth than over there, but how we can kind of see it just from that stream ate away at this little ridge right here. So yeah, so right here is like a rock wall formation. There's a lot of cracks in it. That could be due to thermal expansion. Either the rock is heating up and cooling down in the summers and the winters, and with that has like the rock heats up, it expands, and then it cools down and shrinks. So that could be cause for those cracks in it. And also looks to be limestone just based on like the color. Could be another example of that chemical reaction of just the water breaking it down ever so slightly over time. and then causing those cracks in the rocks to form. So yeah.